Bill Londrigan, the retired president from the Kentucky State AFL-CIO. I'm Vonda Moore with Retiring Minds podcast. Bill, how are you today?
I am doing wonderful.
That's great.
Great to see you. Great to see everybody out here on May Day.
May Day.
That's right. It's a wonderful day. And thanks for introducing me.
You're welcome.
You want me to talk about some things related to May Day, I would assume.
Talk about May Day, something that'll concern all of us.
Okay, well, one thing about May Day, we got to understand that this is an international event. Mm-hmm. This isn't just dealing with workers here in the United States of America, and that workers around the world will be honored and celebrated on May Day.
It's global.
So it is a global event, and that is very important for people to understand that we're all globally connected. You know, we're globally connected as workers, trying to improve our conditions and our way of life and our living standards and our wages and all that, right?
Right.
That is really what this event is all about, to uplift workers around the world. And then when we talk about workers around the world, we recognize that in some countries, unions and the right to organize and to gather together and free speech is outlawed.
It's a criminal offense.
That is around the world. There are people that do not have any rights whatsoever. And then we got other countries that are more developed countries, European countries, where they, have a greater respect for the rights of workers to organize and form unions and have collective bargaining. And in those countries, they're trying to do things like we're trying to do here, which is to try and protect the rights of workers to form and join unions so they can all come together and improve their conditions.
Right.
And when we talk about conditions for our retirees, we are normally talking about having a decent standard of living when you do retire after many years of hard work and contributions to our society.
Right.
And a lot of the things that we are trying to promote through the Alliance for Retired Americans, AFL-CIO, and all the unions has always been to have a good standard of living, meaning health care, the ability to have affordable housing, and to have an income that supports a good standard of living.
Yes.
And we get that through pensions, which we fight for all the time, to have good pensions for working families, no matter what industry that they're in, so that when they do retire, they have an income.
Right.
And of course, we've always fought for what kind of pensions we fight for. We fight for defined benefit plans so that people can have an income when they retire, in addition to what else?
Social Security.
Social Security, that's right. And as you all know, there have been efforts continually since Social Security was passed to try and weaken Social Security.
Right.
And to make it more restrictive so that people don't have a decent standard of living, so that they can put money into the stock market, on Social Security in the stock market, thereby limiting the guarantees that Social Security brings with it.
Right.
And as we all know, on the anniversaries of the Social Security Administration, they have never ever missed a check going to workers, retirees in the United States.
And we've all paid into it our whole careers.
Exactly. And then what else do we have, which is a very important aspect of retirement?
Medicaid.
Right, we have health care, right? Yes, that's right. We have health care because obviously when people get older, the ability or the likelihood of them, getting ill increases.
Yes.
So health care through Medicare is very, very important. And again, there's another, effort at foot to try and weaken Medicare and take it away from millions of workers, And now, of course, we've seen not just for retirees, but folks that are,
that are
still working, that don't have access to negotiated or collectively bargained health care benefits, that millions of them are losing those benefits that were taken under the Affordable Care Act. So we see, a continuous all-out assault on the rights of workers in general and the rights of retirees to have a good standard of living and to have, a good retirement after many, many years of work that they have worked for and deserve. So that's why we're fighting, and that's why we continue to fight, because the other side is continually fighting to take things away, and we have to stand up together, and that's why we do it through our organizations, and we do it through the Alliance for Retired Americans, AFL-CIO, and all the unions, like I said.
All the unions,
That's right. So I appreciate the opportunity to be on your podcast, which
Thank
is
you
called...
for joining us
What
today.
is your podcast?
It's called Retiring Minds.
Retiring Minds.
Retiring Minds want to know, Bill.
That's right. And that's what we're going to try and tell them. And I'm happy to help and do that. with
Well,
you
we
today.
appreciate you talking to us today.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you.